What's up guys, Ehsan here, and welcome back to the channel. This episode is completely optional. We're going after the second Gauntlet of Strength, Severance. In this challenge, we have to fight 5 bosses. First up, Guardian Ape, then the great Shinobi version of our dear foster father, Owl. After that, True Corrupted Monk, the one we fought right before entering Fountainhead Palace. Then, we get the Way of Tomoe version of Genichiro, which is a single-phase fight. And finally, the enhanced version of Isshin, called Inner Isshin. Now, the first 4 fights are basically the same boss fights we already handled during the walkthrough. The only real difference is that they have more posture, more vitality, they're a bit more aggressive, and of course, they hit harder. So let me quickly repeat the same explanation I gave you in the previous episode for the Divine Air Gauntlet. Since these fights are meant to be tough, you can make your life a lot easier by using all the rare healing items you've collected throughout the game. Stuff like rice, fine snow, and sweet rice ball. You can also use your rare resurrection node items, like bundled Jizo statue and dragon's blood droplet. And don't worry, if you use any of these items during a gauntlet, they'll be returned to your inventory after you leave the challenge. The next thing you need to know is this. If you die during any boss fight inside a gauntlet and the death screen shows up, that gauntlet resets. You'll have to start the whole challenge again from the beginning. And yeah, quitting the gauntlet before finishing it also counts as a reset. Now, one more important thing. Since every boss in a gauntlet is revealed from the start, except for the final boss, if you're struggling with any of them, you can practice that fight as many times as you want through reflections of strength. No cost, no punishment, no consequences. Just practice the boss until you're comfortable with the fight. And once you reach the final boss of a gauntlet for the first time and the fight actually starts, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. That boss gets added to reflections of strength, so you don't have to replay the entire gauntlet every single time just to practice the enhanced boss or the inner version. You only need to reach that boss once. After that, you can fight them as many times as you want in reflections of strength, learn the new moveset, get used to the new attack patterns, and finally master the fight.
参る。逆さ組よな。おい。待ってくれ。嬉しいぞ、狼よ。よくぞ育った。見事。 俺がアシナを生かす。踏みにじらせはせんぞ。
Now about the Inner Isshin fight. From what I've seen while fighting him, this enhanced version only has 2 new attack types. Other than that, most of the fight is pretty much the same as Isshin, the Sword Saint. So right from the start, if you still have trouble with the normal version of Isshin, I highly recommend practicing his moveset first through Reflections of Strength. Because a huge part of this fight is still built around the same moveset and attack patterns from Isshin, the Sword Saint. The first new attack type is Discharged Attack right here. I'm pretty sure he's using the Black Mortal Blade for this one. And the best way to avoid taking damage from it is to use the Phoenix Lilac Umbrella, then punish him with the follow-up attack. After you enter Phase 2 and Phase 3, you'll see the second new attack type. And this one is a new perilous attack. At first, it might look kind of scary to deal with, but honestly, it's actually pretty simple. In Phase 2 and Phase 3, when Isshin starts using his spear, he can use this perilous attack several times. It always starts with this animation, and then the danger kanji appears above your head. Now, if you're standing on the ground, this attack can't be deflected, but if you jump at the right time, you can deflect it in mid-air. Of course, to do that, you need to have the mid-air deflection skill unlocked. After the mid-air deflect, you need to be ready for his next attack immediately. If you see the danger kanji again, that means you need to get ready for a Mikiri counter, because he's about to hit you with a thrust attack using his spear. But if you don't see a second danger kanji, then get ready to deflect instead. And one last thing, you already know that in Phase 3, you also have to watch out for his lightning attacks. If you already cleared the first gauntlet, Divine Air, then you should have unlocked a combat art called Sakura Dance. One of the best things about Sakura Dance is that it launches you into the air, and that makes it one of the best ways to perform a lightning reversal. So for Isshin's lightning attacks in Phase 3, you can use Sakura Dance to reverse the lightning safely. But if you don't want to use Sakura Dance, then you can still do it the classic way. Jump into the air, catch the lightning, and then press the attack button to send it back at Isshin before you land. And as much as I could, I tried to fight Inner Isshin carefully here. So he would actually use all of his attack types during the fight, and you could see exactly how to deal with them in action.
じゃあSekiroさらば。
Okay guys, after finishing the second gauntlet, we get a new memory, which means one more point of attack power. And on top of that, we also unlock the third cosmetic outfit in the game, called Tengu. If you're doing this challenge, that means you've already beaten the game. And if you've already beaten the game, then you should already have the second cosmetic outfit, called Ashina. The fourth cosmetic outfit is the reward for the third gauntlet, but that gauntlet is not available right now. It only unlocks after you get the bad ending of the game. Now, the next 3 episodes are going to be a fast run to get that bad ending. But I'm not planning to cover the third gauntlet in the walkthrough, because honestly, it's mostly just a repeat of boss fights we've already done before. So I'll leave that challenge to you. I'll still do it off record before the final part of the walkthrough, just so you can also see the fourth cosmetic outfit in the game. And as always, take care of yourselves, stay ready for the next episode, and I'll see you there.